Well, this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, the final home fixture of the season. Coventry Sphinx versus Boldmere St Michael's, just about to kick off at a sun-drenched Sphinx drive. And we are underway. Coventry Sphinx kicking from right to left. Let's get you into the starting lineups for Coventry Sphinx. In goal, Keelan follows. Defence at the right will be Joe Percy, centre-back. Jamie Draper and Lewis Guest. Left side of the back four is Finley Shorrock. Central midfield pairing of Luke Downs and Callum Woodward. Number 10 will be Leo Wood, and a front three of Jordan Hayward, Jack Downs and Leo Brown. And an early injury here for Andre Brown, the Boldmere number 11, who landed awkwardly on his back. Thankfully, he's back on his feet. For Boldmere St Michael's, number 1, Tommy Jackson. 2, Adrian Gayamira. Number 3, Harry Sweeney. 4, Jack Byrne. Number 5 is Harry Craven. Number 6, Joe Hull. 7, Callum Gittings. Number 8 is George Washburn. 9, Owen Parry. 10, Ben Usher Shipway. And number 11, Andre Brown. Sphinx in their usual home strip of sky blue and white. And Boldmere in a changed attire of yellow and grey. It's launched up from the back. Slide in by Callum Woodward on Ben Usher Shipway's also landed heavily. Sphinx surface looks a little firm today. No real rain showers this week. Jack Downs blocked off by Ben Usher Shipway and lofted clear by Washburn. Usher Shipway remains down. I think that they're going to have to get the ball out here. Indeed they are. Usher Shipway clearly needs some attention in the first couple of minutes. Remember, a big weekend of football in the Sky Blue City. Coventry City tomorrow taking on Manchester United in the FA Cup semi-final. Yours truly will be there. So let's hope I've got somewhat of a voice left for the final game of the season next week as we take a short trip down the M69 to Hinckley LRFC. And we'll, of course, keep you up to date with what's going on around the grounds, especially in the two fixtures at the bottom of the table. Thanks to Gresley's defeat at Shepshed on Tuesday, they now cannot catch Coventry Sphinx. The only two teams in the relegation fight that can are Rushden and Diamonds and Rugby. Rushden and Diamonds today host Shepshed, and Rugby are at home to Walsall Wood. Now here are the permutations. If Sphinx win, that's it. It's game over. The Sphinx stay up. If AFC Rushden and Diamonds or Rugby were to fail to win, even a draw wouldn't be enough, Sphinx stay up. So at the moment, the only way it goes to the final day with Sphinx involved if Sphinx lose and both Rugby and Rushden and Diamonds win. Joe Percy, great slide challenge in on Harry Sweeney. Down the round side it goes. And Percy nudged over from the side. And Usher Shipway once back on the pitch. And referee Mr. Lavender calls him over. Sphinx prepare the free kick taken by Keelan Follows. What a season he's had. His first season of professional football after a few years with the Coventry City Youth Academy. Towards Jack Downs. Towering header away up towards Andre Brown. Percy wraps his leg around Brown and sends it out for the throw, just shy of the away dugout. Taken quickly towards Owen Parry. Headed back where it came from by Guest and volleyed into relative safety by Percy. Here's Leo Brown through the centre circle. Early run being made by Jordan Hayward. He goes to the left back, Finley Shorrock. Shorrock looks to return to Brown. Brown's going to try and get there, but it's going to be a tall task. And he's blocked off by a combination of Craven and Byrne. And Byrne lets it trickle into touch with a goal kick. Tommy Jackson in goal this afternoon, replacing Kieran Boucher, who started on their last trip to AFC Rushden Diamonds. Ended 2-2 there. Which did Sphinx a favour. So the goal kick from Jackson. Guyamira's going to try and get his head on that one. It's over. Guyamira cushioned down with a head of Shorrock. Woodward looks for the run of Wood. Headed back where it came from by big Harry Craven, the man mountain centre back. Brown. And Guyamira receives it from Ben Usher Shipway. Out muscled by Jamie Draper. Draper sticks a foot in and sends it out for the throw right in the corner on the right side. Bennershire Shipway moving a lot more easily now after that earlier injury. It's going to take the early throw-in. Less than 5 minutes in. Guest is up for it and gets enough on it to send it to the far end of the box. Percy. Come back in with Gittings. Luke Downs is up for it, onto the head of his brother Jack. Leo Brown, the counter's on. It's lofted over the back line beautifully. John Hayward's one-on-one. Oh, he took it around Jackson, but far too ferociously. Great opportunity in the first 5 minutes for Coventry Sphinx. Beautiful ball to find Jordan Hayward from Leo Brown. But Hayward just got a bit too excited. Craven. Launches across the back line to Hull. Lewis Guess has got a job to do here to cover off Owen Parry and plays it out on the far side for the throw, level with the penalty area. Immediately Boldmere straight back in Spinks's backyard. A final score from the Championship to say about Leicester. 2-1 victors over West Bromwich Albion. The early kick-off, limited Premier League action this weekend, of course, due to Manchester United, Chelsea and Manchester City all being in the semi-finals, along with the Sky Blues of Coventry City. A cheap free kick given away there by Leo Wood. A little push in the back on the Shep Shed number 7. Launched into the danger zone. Brown's up there, as is Holt. Tonight towards the net, and launching himself onto it is Keelan Fallows. Fallows. Launched back towards the penalty area by Gittings. Guest up. Luke Downs caught on the head by Bennershire Shipway. Referee says nothing doing, and crucial slide in by Percy to prevent Harry Sweeney racing onto that through ball into the penalty area. Leo Wood, you can tell he's a man on a mission today. Advantage given as Brown was fouled. Wood lost it down the right-hand side. Jack Downs gets there before it crosses the line. Dispossessed by Jack Byrne at the crucial moment. Nice little 1-2 between Byrne and Hull. The clearance straight into the hands of John Woodward, the joint manager of Coventry Sphinx, in the home dugout. Throwing about 10 yards in to Boldmere territory. Wood takes a tumble under the pressure of Gittings. Now the Mikes want to clear their lines. Here's Washburn. Nimble central midfielder. Twisting and turning away from Wood. Harry Craven. Out to the halfway line with Andre Brown, who took a tumble early on, and that's an underweighted ball to Joe Hull. Jack Downs launches onto it and had a chance to whip it in from the right-hand side. He's past Andre Brown, squares it on, the defender's giving it straight to Leo Brown and cleared off the line. Spinks oh so close on this most important of days. And they force the throw in as George Washburn put under pressure by Callum Woodward. Quick throw taken to Jack Downs. Trying to sift his way through. He was caught in a Boldmere sandwich there, but he stumbles into touch for the goal kick as he looked for room to cross from the right. 9 minutes gone here at the Sphinx Industrial Supplies Arena. It's Coventry Sphinx 0, Boldmere St Michael's 0. Boldmere have had most of possession, but Coventry Sphinx have done more with it. And there has been a goal at Butlin Road. Rugby Town are in front. They lead Walsall Wood by 1-0. Liam Francis with the opening goal. It's still 0-0 between AFC Rushden Diamonds and Shep Shed Diner. Remember, if Rugby and AFC Rushden Diamonds were to win and Sphinx failed to win, then it would go down to the last day. A draw for Sphinx would make it almost impossible for them to go down. It will be goal difference only that Sphinx could go down on, and they are by far and away superior to Rugby and Rushden in that respect. Callum Woodward sporting the fresh trim for the final home game of the season. He's got rid of the beards as well. Woodward, oh, he was disappointed with that delivery to get the height on it. Straight into Usher Shipway. Parry asking a lot of Andre Brown. It's collected by Woodward. Look for the chip ball to Leo Brown. Headed back where it came from by Craven. Off the head of Leo Wood, and Gittings gets some distance on that header. Leo Brown. Barged from behind by the left back, and the referee says no. It looked like a clear foul on Leo Brown by Harry Sweeney, but Mr. Lavender unmoved. And Owen Parry looked to skip past Jamie Draper, tripped on the edge of the penalty area, and this time Mr. Lavender blows the whistle. And Jordan Hayward and Lewis Guest making their feelings made very clear. The free kick to come. It will be the man who Sphinx believe committed the foul, Harry Sweeney, standing over it along with Owen Parry. It looks like it's going to be a Parry strike. Five-man wall stands between Parry and the opening goal for Boldmere. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. Straight at Guest. Cannons out to Craven. Curling cross nodded down into the ground by Percy. Luke Downs. Draper can't clear. Craven. It was a powerful one for Andre Brown to control. He couldn't. And scooped out on this near side by the captain Woodward. And Craven, I think he's hurt himself in that crossing attempt. Maybe stretched a bit too far. The referee immediately calls over the Boldmere physio. And the referee stopping the watch. After 12 minutes, we're still scoreless. A reminder, Rugby lead in their game at home to Walsall Wood. Elsewhere, Spalding are 1-0 up at Sporting Council, who really have looked off colour recently. As it stands, Spalding would go 3 points clear. Anstey won their game in hand midweek. So as it stands, they're on 83 points with their game being 0-0. Harborough were docked 6 points for fielding an ineligible player on 2 occasions, so they're now pretty much out of the race. Usher Shipway. Looks at Andre Brown. Met in the middle by Jamie Draper. Percy tries to scramble it clear. Hassled and harried all the way by Owen Parry and forces the throw on the halfway line to Boldmere St Michael's. Craven called immediately back onto the pitch. Brown. Gets the free kick there as a little trip from Joe Percy. Usher Shipway on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Plenty of yellow and sky blue in and around that penalty area. Who can Usher Shipway find? Andre Brown with a glancing header just wide. Lewis Geston happy that Brown was given the freedom to nod it towards Keelan Fallow's goal. Luckily, Brown's aim was just a little off. Goal kick headed back where it came from by Gibbons. Played out for the throw-in by Joseph Hall, deep into Sphinx territory. The game now starting to settle into a rhythm. Percy. Looks for Leo Brown. Brown bundles over the captain, Hull. Cleared as far as Gittings. Owen Parry looking to judge the bounce from Jamie Draper's header up and launched out on that far side by Lewis Guest, with Boldmere knocking on the door again. It will be a throw-in just downline from the penalty area for Boldmere St Michael's. Hoofed in towards Hull. Guest gets his bounce on that one, back to Usher Shipway. Great delivery by Shipway, and Jack Downs able to turn it away, and Jamie Draper getting very closely acquainted with Hull, the captain. Both struggling to get back to their feet. And Guy wanted to take the throw in slightly out of position, or as the referee said, by 10 yards. He's forced down line. Craven will get on the end of it. Powerful cross nodded away by Joe Percy. Woodward heads it on. Pushing the back on Leo Wood. Referee says nothing doing on Gittings. Harry Craven, the man mountain centre back. Washburn. Know what he can do with the ball with his feet. Across to Gittings. Does he fancy the long-range opportunity? No, he plays it behind Ben. Usher Shipway has to scramble over to get it. And the flag is raised against Usher Shipway for offside. Remember, if you are enjoying today's coverage, if you have enjoyed the season's coverage, hit the like button and remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follows with the free kick. Down the right-hand side, drifts over the line and into the Willie Nibbs Memorial Stand. Remains scoreless. And Sphinx had the throw in front of the home dugout. Must have took a deflection on the way through. It's a short one from Percy to Callum Woodward. Takes it too close to the Bobbin number 3, Harry Sweeney. Sphinx will come back. Leo Brown looking for a route through, blocked off by Hull. And that's with Craven. High one from Craven towards Andre Brown. It's behind Owen Parry, who was making the run into the penalty area. And now Finley Shark wants to get some distance on his run. Tried the through ball to Leo Brown, just flicked off the foot of Gittings. And to the goalkeeper, Tommy Jackson. Sphinx with the best of the opportunities so far. Boldmere's best effort, that glancing header from Andre Brown. Leo Brown has a strike cleared off the line at the other end. But it remains scoreless on 18 minutes. As we said, Rugby 1-up at home to Walsall Wood. Elsewhere in the pitching in Northern Premier League, Midlands Cambridge City 1-0 down at home to Sphinx's final opponents. Next week, Hinckley LRFC. Spalding 2-up now at Sporting Cowser, and Harborough lead Sutton Coldfield 1-0 through Connor Kennedy. But if the scores stay like this, then Coventry Sphinx will be safe. Rugby would be just the 2 points behind Cambridge City, 3 behind Cambridge. Sorry, 3 behind Sphinx, I should say. And Carroll goes through Ben Usher Shipway from behind, give away the free kick. and 15 yards outside the penalty area. Of course, Gresley aren't playing today. Their penultimate game of the season was played on Tuesday at Shepshed Dynamo. They lost by 2-0, so they can now no longer catch Coventry Sphinx. It is down to Rushton and Rugby who can do that, but of course Cambridge City also in trouble. And as it stands, Coventry Sphinx would go a point clear of Cambridge. Diving header away by Lewis Guest, out for the corner. But that's on the other side of that flag. It's going to be a throw-in for Ben Usher Shipway. Usher Shipway with the long throw towards Craven. Falls to Andre Brown with a free kick already given against the big meaty number 5. For a bit too much pressure on Lewis Guest. So free kick in the penalty area to Coventry Sphinx. The clearance from Keelan Fallons. Jack Downs beaten mid-air by Jack Byrne. It lands on the head of Lewis Guest, on by Callum Woodward. Looks for a teammate in sky blue and white, but it's lopped it away by Hull, and a free kick against Lewis Guest. Just as it was going out for the throw, he went shoulder to shoulder mid-air with Andre Brown. The referee didn't like what he's seen. And Guest is a little bemused as to why the whistle was blown. Shipway's delivery. More yells from the Boldmere players in the penalty area, and cleared well by Luke Downs. Out on the far side for a throw, and Usher Shipway again will look for a yellow shirt, headed up rather than out by Wood. Parry. I can only give it to Jack Downs of Coventry Sphinx. Lofted ball to this left-hand side. Hayward should get there and does. Trying to beat Washburn for pace, but Washburn edges him away from the ball and allows Guy Meara to race clear. Adrian Guy Meara looks for Andre Brown. Callum Woodward tried to backheel it off Brown so it would go out for a throw-in. It didn't work. And a lovely pirouette by Adrian Guy Meara. Sorts it across for Owen Parry. And Boldmere St Michael's take the lead on 23 minutes. Sphinx giving the ball away in a very dangerous position, and they were made to pay for it. The trickery of Adrian Gayamira opened the door for the crossing opportunity. Owen Parry couldn't miss. And in what has been a very even affair so far, Boldmere St Michael's have the advantage. Coventry Sphinx at the moment are relying on AFC Rushden Diamonds not taking the lead at home to Shepshed. As it stands, Rugby can still catch the Sphinx if things remain as they are. Hayward looks to get Sphinx immediately back on terms, but his cross diverted away by Hull. Downs. Shorrock stabbed to Jack Downs. Back to Finley Shorrock. Kept in by Jordan Hayward, despite the protest of the Boldmere players. Gives it away to Gayamira. It was going to be a corner if Gayamira didn't clear out for the throw, which he did. Throwing level with the penalty area for Coventry Sphinx. They've got a job to do here. Woodward's header. On again by Hayward. Leo Brown's waiting for it. The defender got there first. Sends it high into the sky, into the centre circle. Here's Parry. He's got support with Sweeney. Deflected on to Harry Sweeney. Brown's waiting in the area. Pulls it back for Parry. Owen Parry. It doesn't find its way past Joe Percy. That strike. Wood. Now Finley Shark. Hayward wants it to feet. Sphinx should be able to play some good football on this turf. Great work from the ground staff. It's honestly, it looks as good as the day we played our first game on it. Woodward's ball. Craven got there first, and Wood wrestles it away from the big number 5. Not an easy task. Luke Downs to Jack Downs. Under pressure from Hull. Forced to the ground, but the ball will fall to Finley Shark, and now it's with Woodward. Too powerful, that crossfield ball to Joe Percy. Flies out for the throw-in. Just down line from the penalty area. Here's Gittings in the midfield. Craven, under pressure from Jordan Hayward, finds Gayamira. Taking on Shorrock. With those dancing feet, and Gayamira. Challenge from behind by Jordan Hayward, enough to take it away. Jordan Hayward calming things down at the back for Coventry Sphinx. Leo Brown, little push from Craven, not enough for the referee to blow the whistle. Rolls it back with Keelan Fallows. Jack Downs waiting for it up top. It's just over Jack Downs' head. Hull to Usher Shipway. His header knocked on by the head of Luke Downs. Guest. A big occasion for Coventry Sphinx. They need some help in getting this equaliser, and the header into the area by Leo Brown, looking for the run of Wood, but too close to Tommy Jackson, who hasn't been challenged really in the last 20 minutes. Craven lofts it to Adrian Gayamira. Shishima has to stretch, but toe pokes it to Washburn, who misses the ball completely. Luke Downs, I'm not too sure who Downs he was looking for there, but it's collected on the right side of the box by Tommy Jackson. Now with Craven. Shorrock nods it up. Parry brings it down. Now Adrian Gayamira. Usher Shipway. Gittings to Craven. Launched up by Byrne. This gets flying into Andre Brown. Referee says nothing doing. Washburn looks for a route through. Draper stands firm and gets it back for the Sphinx. Wood across to Jack Downs. Looks to meet the run of Leo Brown, and Brown's got on the end of it. But he's got company with Hull behind him. The challenge by Hull takes Brown into touch for the goal kick. Leo Brown is the go-to man today for Coventry Sphinx. They get the ball at his feet. He will do the rest. It's Tommy Jackson's goal kick. A little push in the back on Jordan Hayward by Adrian Gayamira on the halfway line. Free kick to the Sphinx. And how impactful it was, well, we saw it right here on the Sphinx camera. It was pretty much on the halfway line, which is where Woodward's going to take it. Plenty to aim for in around that penalty area. Jack Downs wants it. Lewis Guest heading up two. Joe Percy tracks back to call off the threat of Parry and Brown. Woodward is looking for Lewis Guest, nodded across by Guest, and the free kick given away by Guest. Leaning into the defender, trying to get that dominance in the air, and the referee is calling over Callum Woodward. He's explaining that Guest is on the fringes of the book. And there's been another goal at Butlin Road. Rugby are 2-0 up. Loiso Recchi with a 25th minute penalty. So with Sphinx losing and Rugby at the moment in the lead, all it would take is a goal for AFC Russian and Diamonds, and Sphinx would go into the last game at Hinckley in a position where they could be relegated. So it's getting very nervy at the moment. Rugby are picking up the points at the moment. Rushden aren't. Favour on Tuesday by beating Gresley. Sphinx need another favour. Surrounded by Sky Blue. Washburn's with him. He has to get onside though. Down line to Usher Shipway. Craven's calling for it. Usher Shipway still trying to find his way through a congested pocket of Sky Blue. Still going Usher Shipway. It was a great run but couldn't find a yellow shirt. Brown was his target. And here's the other Brown. Leo Brown. The penalty where Owen Parry tries to get on the end of it. It's a header back to the goalkeeper by Jamie Draper, and Fallows is just too quick for Owen Parry. 33 minutes gone. It's still 1-0 to Boldmere St Michael's through Owen Parry. A goal really of, you could say it was a Sphinx's making as it was given away cheaply at the back, but it was also some brilliance by Adrian Guyamira to set the goal up. Owen Parry heads to the cross for George Washburn. Guyamira making the run down the right-hand side, but Washburn fancies it himself. Now finds Guyamira, closed down by Jordan Hayward. Washburn's with him, he plays it behind to Gittings. Behind to Craven. Guyamira with the target, now it's been collected by George Washburn. Usher Shipway. To the right with Gittings. Patient build-up play from Boldmere St Michael's. Will it pay off? Everyone pushing forward for the mics except for Jack Byrne, who's sticking at centre-back. Sweeney's delivery. Headed to Hayward by Jamie Draper. Boldmere come back for more. Usher Shipway receives from Gittings. Poor control. And it's collected by Shorrock. Hayward to Woodward. Leo Brown finds Leo Wood and set through for Leo Brown. He's beyond the defender. Leo Brown zoning in on goal. Leo Brown sliced it across the face of goal, and Hull sliding in too. Did that take Brown's eye off the ball? But you've seen the danger of giving Leo Brown an opportunity. The speed was relentless. Loughborough have taken the lead at home to Corby. Quorn 1-0 up at home to Lye. And Cambridge City are losing at home to Hinckley LRFC. Now Cambridge at the moment are still behind Sphinx on goal difference. So they're not out of the woods yet either. Luke Downs finds brother Jack. Leo would want to defeat. Downs continues, got too close to Gittings, but still comes away with it. And the ball slightly underhit to Jordan Hayward. Guyamira pokes it out for the throw. Taken quickly by Shorrock. Downs has time on the ball. Luke Downs to Jack Downs. Looking for the cross. Finds Hayward down the wing. Hayward, maybe the wind caught the cross there, ended up outside the penalty area. Usher Shipway finds Andre Brown, flicked up by Brown, chested down by Joe Percy, hooks it back upfield, just over the head of Jack Downs. Leo Brown blocks the attempted clearance, and now Leo Wood, strike by Wood, so close. Plenty of power behind that one, Leo Wood. It looked like it was destined for the bottom corner. But now Sphinx are starting to get the bit between their teeth. They're starting to look dangerous. Jackson away. Nervy times at the moment for the Mikes. Their lead is looking fragile. Jack Downs looks for Leo Brown. And Wood looks to meet the run of Haywood, and Haywood's got it. Left-hand side of the penalty area, needs options. Plays it across for Leo. Wood's behind Wood. Didn't quite make it to Brown. And Sphinx believed that was a pass back to Tommy Jackson, the defender, playing it off the deck into the hands of Tommy Jackson. Maybe the referee felt there was a deflection on the way through. Jordan Haywood at the back for Coventry Sphinx. Looks for Leo Brown, headed up by Craven. With a bit of help from Byrne. He's back on the ball. Hurried up by Leo Wood. Adrian Gaimira almost playing as a defensive midfielder at the moment. Joseph Hull, the captain. Andre Brown to Harry Sweeney. Scooped up by Sweeney, who will bring it down. Usher Shipway and Woodward going for it. So Usher Shipway comes away with it. Ben Usher Shipway. Maybe thinking about the long range spectacular. Great run by Usher Shipway. Rolls it into the danger zone. Brown just behind it. And it's out for the goal kick. Boldmere St Michael's think it was sent out off a Sphinx boot. They may be right. And Lewis Guest in another heated conversation with referee Mr. Lavender. Spalding 3-0 up now at Sporting Cowser. And Nancy Nomads have equalised at Coleshill. They were behind. Usher Shipway collects in the centre circle. Gaimira making the overlapping run. Usher Shipway to Gittings. Closed down by Wood. Plays it across the penalty area. Parry to Andre Brown. Brown stumbling across the box. And Sharrock able to slice it out on this near side. Throw in to Boldmere St Michael's. With 5 minutes of the second half left, they are still in front. At the moment, Sphinx are safe. Rushden aren't winning. So despite Sphinx being behind, it's still looking like a good day for the Sphinx. Gittings tried to match the leap of Owen Parry. Parry can only nod it out for the goal kick. It's flicked off the striker's head. Apologies if you've had any difficulty with the broadcast. We have had a couple of technical problems, but they all seem to be sorted now. Luke Downs. Heads straight out for the throw-in. Woodward. Chested down by Leo Brown, takes it too close to Sweeney, who sends it high into the sky. Luke Downs with the header. Gittings. Sent flying again by Lewis Guest, this time headed away by Craven. It's almost like a game of volleyball at the moment. Both teams punting it into each other's half of the field. Advantage given as Jack Downs fouled. Awkward cross by Leo Wood. Haywood trying to get his head on it, but well gathered by Jackson. Parry. Gaimira wants it defeat. Gaimira gets it defeat in Sphinx territory. Now back into the Boldmere end with Craven. Usher Shipway dropping deep again. Craven gets some help from Washburn. Boldmere just controlling possession at the moment after that awkward spell where Coventry Sphinx put them under a lot of pressure. Washburn. Usher Shipway Sphinx at the moment, not getting close to Boldmere St Michael's on possession. It's a game of keep away at the moment for the Mikes. And they're playing it very well. Now Sphinx starting to close them down. Usher Shipway. Craven. Sives between Brown and Haywood. And switches the play nicely to Sweeney. Percy follows him all the way. It's behind to Gittings on the halfway line. This is exactly what Boldmere need to do. Switching the play to Guyamira. Almost lost it there. Finished short, was quick to it, but Usher Shipway gets there. Cross towards Andre Brown. There was a push in the back on Jack Downs. Referee says nothing doing. It's a throw into Sphinx. Level with their own penalty area. Wood wrestling for position with Gittings and gets the free kick. And the Boldmere management none too happy. And the referee, I think, is going to have a word with the Boldmere manager. Islam, they're in no mood for dissent this afternoon. And a yellow card for the manager. And Sphinx want to get going. They've got 90 seconds of normal time to go. As soon as going to be at least 2 minutes. I've added there were a couple of injuries at the start of the game. For Brown and Usher Shipway. It will be Lewis Guest to get us underway again with the free kick time running out at the end of the first half towards Jack Downs, headed out to Sweeney. Sweeney just punts it upfield, trying to get it as far away from Boldmere's goal as possible. It's out for a throw-in, level with the penalty area. That was a brilliant clearance from Sweeney. Guyamira. Craven. Boldmere on the march again. Craven looking for the run of Guyamira, met with the head of Jordan Haywood. Shorrock muscled off the ball by Guyamira and the advantage given to Boldmere. And Boldmere get the free kick as they were heading away from goal. Referee felt there wasn't enough of an advantage. We are now into added minutes. The amount has not been covered. 2 minutes. There will be 2 minutes. It has been indicated at the end of the first half there will be a minimum of 2 minutes added time. Free kick comes to nothing. Boldmere back in their own backyard. But Leo Brown snatches it back. Luke Downs. Good control from Joe Percy. Looks for a sky blue shirt on the edge of the area, but turned away by Joseph Hall. Now striding through the midfield is Washburn. Owen Parry. Goes for the ball into Andre Brown. Brown controls. Can he turn and shoot? Guest blocking his path. Lays it off for Parry. Across the penalty area he goes. Oh, and looked for George Washburn, but punted clear by Luke Downs. And that for a throw-in on the halfway line. Craven receives. Gittings. Burn to Craven. Boldmere just knocking it around in the closing seconds of the first half, coming to the end of the second minute of added time. Here's Usher Shipway, determined run into the penalty area and forces the corner. Cross diverted out off Finley Shorrock. Switching towards that far post, Draper with a half clearance. Jordan Hayward will finish the job, and that will be half-time. Here at Sphinx Drive, Boldmere lead by 1-0. They have looked good for that lead, but at the moment, with Rushden and Diamonds still drawing at home to Shepshed, as it stands, Sphinx are safe. But Rugby winning at home to Walsall Wood is going to make it a nervy second half here at Sphinx Drive. We're going off air now for half-time for around 10 minutes. It's time for the second half here at Sphinx Drive. Coventry Sphinx 0, Boldmere St Michael's 1. The final 45 minutes of football at Sphinx Drive this season has kicked off. Coventry Sphinx need to be resolute in this second half. Remember, if they win, they stay up. As it stands, Walsallwood losing at Rugby. So Rugby will be just 2 points behind Sphinx. FC Western Diamonds crucially only drawing at home to Shed Dynamo. So as it stands, Sphinx are safe, but it's going to be close. The best that Sphinx can do is to do the job themselves. So Ben Usher Shitway were thrown in front of the Willie Nibbs Memorial Stand. Flashes past Guyamira, now to Craven. Guyamira. Chip ball to Ben Usher Shipway, nodded out. In fact, no, kept in by Finley Shark. It was at the head of Shark, stopped on the line by the left back. Clears as far as Gittings. Great pace by Guyamira, but an even better slide in by Callum Woodward to deny the crossing opportunity. So he's trying to get it away, lobbed up by Luke Downs. Callum Gittings to Adrian Guyamira. Luke Downs all over George Washburn. Washburn turns his man and finds Usher Shipway. Guyamira wants it. Usher Shipway with a wayward cross, sends it high and wide out for the goal kick. Of course, no Coventry City action to keep you up to date about today. Sky Blues down south tomorrow. A little place called Wembley under the arch. 4th time in 7 years against Manchester United. And if you can't make it, if you haven't got a ticket, if you're one of the 36,000 supporters who are making their way down to CBS South, as we're starting to call it, then you can watch the game right here at the Coventry Sphinx Social Club. It's £3 a pint all day. Hayward, awkward pass back to Luke Downs, but Downs tracks back and beats Ben Usher Shipway to the loose ball. Shorrock. Now with Leo Brown. Jack Downs receives it in the centre circle. Charged from behind by Parry, but away just in time to finish Shorrock. Through ball to Jordan Hayward. Along the byline, pulls it back. Leo Brown to strike! Just wide! A signal of intent in this second half for Leo Brown. If anyone's going to be the difference, it's going to be him. From Fallows. And eventually nodded out by George Washburn on the far side in front of the Willie Nibbs stand. Right towards Guyamira. Washburn. Floated up for Andre Brown. Here back where it came from by Draper. Oh, and the overhead kick attempt by Finley Shark. Unsuccessful and a throw in just into Boldmere territory for the Mice. It's with Craven. Brown falling awkwardly after trying to get his head on that, but it falls to Owen Parry, level with the box. A cheap pass by Parry, collected by Jordan Hayward. It was intended for Guyamira. Hayward looking to burst his way through a crowded midfield. He couldn't take the ball with him. It picked up by Hull. Andre Brown trying to turn guest, but caught his leg. It's Keenan Fallows who distributes it. It's passed down to Leo Wood. Tucked between his legs by Gittings. Sweeney. Sent high into the sky by Percy and brought down by Luke Downs. Looks for the run of Leo Wood. Urged to beat the defender. Plays it on to Joe Percy. Percy's ball in. Stopped at the near post, but Leo Wood trying to get the delivery in. Oh, has he kept it in? No. A slice attempt at a clearance by Leo Wood. Trying to find a sky blue shirt. Just slipped off his boot. He tried to keep the ball within play by heading it off the line, but it had just edged over. There it goes from Jackson. Haywood rolls it left. So we have Finney Shark. Back to Haywood. Looking for a routine covered up by Gayamira. Down line with Shark. That's just Shitway trying to take it off his feet and does. And now Gayamira can get running. Gayamira runs straight into Callum Woodward. Haywood. Leo Wood. Shark. Now Haywood. Sphinx taking their time here. Trying to get it right. Woodward into Leo Wood. Oh, look to dink it for Luke down to the edge of the area, but cut out by Washburn. Back with Tommy Jackson. Good clearance from the goalkeeper. Usher Shipway. Sweeney. Looking for the run of Andre Brown, nodded away by Jamie Draper. The seconds fall to Parry. Lunging from behind by Luke Downton, enough to take it across the field to the far side, and a throw in for Boldmere St Michael's, knocking on the door of the penalty area. No further goals in the games between Rushton and Shepshed, and Rugby and Walsall Wood. You know, in the Premier League, Luton 2-0 down at home to Brentford, and Burnley beating Sheffield United 2-1. Craven. Into Parry. Washburn looking for support. Usher Shipway. Oh, it was off the line. It was Joe Percy who got it away. He'll come back in through Gittings. Can't take it around Leo Wood. Woodward looking to send Leo Brown on the way, but the defender Jack Byrne has it covered. Rolls it along the touchline to Craven. Callum Gittings back to Harry Craven. Tripped by Leo Woods. He tried to be cheeky and just danced his way around the nimble number 10. Well, if Sphinx need options from the bench, they have goalkeeper Duncan Vanden Top, midfielders Ashton de Mulder, Alfonso Castellano and Antonio Cristofaro, and defender William Edginguele. More from the back from Bobby St Michael's, nodded out on that far side for the throw, level with the penalty area. Usher Shipway's throw in towards Brown. Headed up by Guest. Parry underneath the crossbar, and Draper able to nod it up and out for the corner under pressure from behind by Hull. There will be another opportunity from the left-hand side for the Mikes. And Burnley have just scored again and now 3-1 up at Sheffield United. A big survival boost for Vincent Kompany's team. Sweeney's delivery towards that far post, and nodded to the opposite side to Ben Usher Shipway by the Sphinx man. On the volley by Washburn, and cleared by Leo Wood before he could do any real danger. It's back with Washburn. Percy trying to cover him off. Gittings. Percy turns it away. Now Callum Woodward. Downs. Looks down line for Leo Brown. And Brown bundles over the defender. Burns got the free kick and Brown is absolutely incensed. The referee's trying to calm Brown down a bit. And Cambridge City have equalised at home to Hinkley. As it stands, that will take them above Coventry Sphinx. Jack Downs making his opinions clear to the linesman. Not too happy about the decision either. It's away by Byrne. Yes, heads it away from the edge of the penalty area. Under pressure from Andre Brown. Luke Downs finds his brother Jack, covered up by Harry Sweeney. Down line to the right back, Joe Percy. Long one from the back by Percy. Hayward looking to bring it down. He has brought it down. But getting to the seconds first was Craven. It hit the heel of Jordan Hayward. A great slide in by Hayward to snatch it away from Hull. Downs. Hayward squares it. Leo Brown to pull the trigger. And stopped with the foot of Harry Jackson. Jordan Hayward would not be denied over and over again. He kept the move going. Brown forced a little wide, still got a great effort away. And Jackson a full stretch to deny Leo Brown the equaliser. Callum Woodward, many a times a hero for Coventry Sphinx. Can he provide the assist? Not the best of punches from Jackson. Leo Brown from close range sends it over. 99 times out of 100, Leo Brown scores that. From 6 yards. Leo Brown sends it over the crossbar, and you can see the frustration on his face. He knew that was his moment. Coventry Sphinx trying to get Leo Brown's head back in the game. Brown distraught that he missed. Jordan Hayward on the halfway line, looking for Brown, turned away by Craven. The seconds fall to Luke Downs. Looks for Hayward, but launched up the right by Adrian Gayamira. Draper. And Woodward being held from behind by George Washburn, who is none too pleased and screaming at the referee. I think that's what gave him the yellow card rather than the foul. And Washburn still shouting at the referee, Mr. Lavender, saying, "What have I done wrong?" Well, you had a hold of Callum Woodward's shirt, George. Oh, now parity restored on the pitch. Sphinx look to restore it on the scoreline. Keelan Fallows. Looks for Leo Brown, the edge of the area, headed clear by Craven. Seconds forward into the centre circle. Parry flicks it on to Ben Usher. Shitway, overlapping run being made by Harry Sweeney. Jack Downs tracks back as well as his brother Luke. It's down line to Sweeney. Sweeney's got time and space. Looks for Andre Brown, the near post. Lewis Guest does the necessary, so it falls straight back to Sweeney. Usher Shipway's with him. Ben Usher Shipway curls it in and curls it over Owen Parry's head. Fallows decides against it and go out for the goal kick, captures it instead and immediately distributes to Finley Shark. Now Shark trying to get moving down the left-hand side. Into the midfield with Leo Brown trying to cushion it back to Shark, under hit. It still falls to Woodward. Woodward over the back line. Guyamira will get there ahead of Jordan Hayward. Hayward made the block on Guyamira's first pass attempt, but the right back's got there first. Usher Shipway forced back where he came from by Finley Shark. He's giving it away to Callum Woodward. Asking a lot of Jordan Hayward, but he's got there ahead of Craven. Has he? No. Craven using his strength to keep Hayward at bay. Guyamira. Again, Boldmere can't clear their lines. Hayward. Looks for Leo Wood headed away from the penalty area. Remember, Sphinx 2 attackers down. After the game against Anstey, Cam Moore with an ankle injury ruled out. Tyler Haddo went off with... I believe it was another ankle injury. He was substituted before half-time on Saturday. So, literally, these are the attackers that Sphinx have. Hayward, Wood, Brown. The only other real attacking substitutions they could make. Attacking midfielders in Ashton Amorda, who is usually a centre mid but can play as a 10, and Antonio Cristofaro, who hasn't really been involved with the Sphinx squad for a good 4 months. And that is a wayward cross from George Washburn, looking for an option in the penalty area. Good through ball to find him, but the cross was not what was needed. And they're wondering about the Boldmere bench. They have Lewis Allison, Callum North, Callum Ballinger, and Pierre Phillips available for selection. Still no difference in the scoreline between Rushden Diamonds and Shepshed. It's still 0-0 there. Rugby still 2 up at home to Walsall Wood. As it stands, Sphinx are still safe. But all it will take is a goal at AFC Rushden Diamonds game against Shepshed Dynamo to change that. Just still a very nervous afternoon here at Sphinx Drive. It is only 1-0 to Boldmere St Michael's. Sphinx ideally need to win to cap it off themselves. Guest heads away from his own penalty area from Hull. Hull gets it back from Sweeney. Downs behind, couldn't get it away. Washburn forced back into his own territory by Leo Wood. Great covering by Wood. As he snatched the ball away, no, he hasn't. He had a couple of bites to the cherry, but still come away with it. It's Washburn. And the referee tried to play the advantage. It was a rather long advantage. Not to find no in parry. Guest cleared. And the referee, Mr. Lavender, pulls it back for the free kick to Boldmere St Michael's. Gaimira. Guest nods it into the ground. Woodward finishes the job. It's over Leo Brown, and whoa, Hull flew straight over Leo Brown, landed heavily on the floor. He's dusted himself off, got straight back in the action. Fair play to the Boldmere captain. Hayward takes it too close to Gittings, deflected out after number 7 for a Coventry Sphinx from the halfway line. In fact, just into Boldmere territory. Woodward looking for the option. In fact, no, he's going to leave it for Finley Shorrock. The Sphinx subs going for a warm-up. We can see Cristofaro and DeMolder both going for a jog. No sign of any immediate substitutions, but Boldmere have got their subs warming up too. Brown. It's with Finley Shorrock. Brown again. Oh, runs it into the path of Harry Sweeney. And Sweeney's going to make the run here, and he should get there ahead of Lewis Guess. Brilliant slide by Guess, denying Sweeney the chance to go one-on-one with Fallows. Leo Brown. Looking to cut in. Finds Wood on the edge of the area. Space across for Jack Downs. Delivery by Downs. Doesn't make it to Jordan Hayward. Usher Shipway gets it away. Kept in Sphinx possession by Luke Downs. Shorrock. Of Leo Wood looked to curl it around Gaimira to Callum Woodward. Wood's got there first, but hassled and harried from behind. And a free kick given as Gaimira was dispossessed by Finley Shorrock. It was the infringement by Woodward. If anything, it looked like Woodward was being fouled himself. Slight delay in Boldmere taking this. We've had 19 minutes of the second half. It's still 1-0 to Boldmere St Michael's. Craven distributes it towards the edge of the penalty area, and Jamie Draper doing his best Superman impression there off Andre Brown's back. Brown. Usher Shipway. And it's a pretty comfortable save for Keelan Fallows. On target from Usher Shipway, but not going to cause the former Coventry City goalkeeper any sort of issue. Downs needs support. He's going to lose it from behind by Sweeney. He was waiting and waiting and waiting for a sky blue shirt to present itself. It didn't, and it's cost Sphinx possession. Sweeney curls it into the penalty area. Owen Parry to double his money. Great block by Jamie Draper. But again, Coventry Sphinx with sloppy play, inviting Boldmere in. That's what happened for the goal. And Parry nearly had a second. But Jamie Draper doing very well to prevent him. Well, Luton definitely aren't getting anything in the Premier League. They're now 4-0 down at home to Brentford. We'll take for a score update in the Pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands shortly after this corner. Harry Sweeney on point. Headed away at the far post by Lewis Guest. He's dealt with everything today. Jordan Hayward snatches it away from Gittins. He's got Wood with him. Oh, but he back-heeled the ball there. As he tried to run onto it, he hit it with his heel behind him, and Gittins was there to pick up the pieces. Just a sign of a frustrating day and a frustrating end to the season for Coventry Sphinx. It looked, for all the while, at one point they would be safe long before the last game. And here we are, needing really a favour from Shepshed to make sure it doesn't happen. Craven from the back. Luke Downs nods it on. Get my head test going on in the centre of the park, and Woodward caught by Gittins as he tried to lob that ball clear. Referee says nothing doing. And Sean Thomas getting to that loose ball before Guy Meara did after it went out for a throw. Guy Meara couldn't slow down play. Hayward all over Craven as he tries to get the ball in. Craven turns and blasts away. Andre Brown will give chase to that lofted ball down the right-hand side. Draper should see it out for the throw, and does, halfway into Sphinx territory. We're just about to hit the halfway mark of the second half here at Sphinx Drive. Keelan Fallows finds Callum Woodward. Downs. He's beyond Hull. Little trip on the way through, slowing him down. Downs still going. Great determined run from Jack Downs, but eventually stopped by Byrne. And Gittins should be able to clear now, and does, along the left side. Guest putting Parry under pressure, and the header flicked on by Joe Percy. Downs looking for Leo Brown. Craven does the necessaries, and Usher Shipway poking it away from Finley Shark and beating the Sphinx winger for pace. Great run by Usher Shipway, and slid out with authority by Draper. The back two for Sphinx have done a great job today. Brown up for it, Craven nods it away. And I'm not too sure who Gittins was looking for that one, but well, wayward. Down the right-hand side, out for the throw, knocking on Sphinx's back door. Draper skims the head of Jordan Hayward. Brown juggling it on the byline. Couldn't find the route past Adrian Guayamira. Washburn lets it run. It's run straight to Draper. Looks great when you pull it off, but Washburn didn't. Here's Callum Woodward. Could find Downs in space and has found Jack Downs. Open left run being made by Percy. Downs going for goal himself. And didn't have any real conviction behind it, that strike. Easy gather as it bounced wide for Tommy Jackson. A decent crowd here at Sphinx Drive, hoping to see the Sphinx secure step 4 football. Let's go for the latest scores around the grounds. Rushden and Diamonds 0, Shepshed 0, Cambridge 1, Hinckley 1, Coleshill 1, Anstey Nomads 1, Loughborough 1, Corby 1, Corn 3, Lye 0, Rugby 2, Walsall Wood 0, Cowsall 1, Spalding 5, and Sutton Coldfield 0, Harborough 1. So as it stands at the top of the table, Spalding go 3 points clear on 86, but there is only a 1 goal difference in the goal difference. Harborough on 82, they would be out of it heading into the last day. At the bottom, Cressley not playing today, they're on 26, Rushton on 27, Rugby on 29, Sphinx on 31, Cambridge on 32. So as it stands, Sphinx and Cambridge still safe. But all it would take is a Rushton goal to change that. Parry was back to Percy on the edge of the area. Woodward taken down as he tries to clear. Usher Shipway. Cannons off the leg of Joe Percy, that strike. And now Leo Wood breaking for Coventry Sphinx. Gittins there with him, trying to prevent the run. Still going Leo Wood. Hayward on the left, Brown on the right. He rolls it behind Hayward and finds Finley Shorrock. Trying to get past Guy Mira. He's a 1-2 with Hayward. Still Finley Shorrock. Cross towards Leo Brown. Heads into the back of the Boldmere defender. And picked up by Woodward on the left-hand side. Luke Downs, will he shoot? He will. Luke Downs. Did that hit the arm? Referee says no. Leo Brown ball down in the area. Penalty. Coventry Sphinx had the spot kick. There was the appeal that Luke Downs' strike was blocked by the arm of a Boldmere man. But as Leo Brown was wrestled to the ground, well, some of the Sphinx players were still asking the question about why the handball wasn't given. Mr. Lavender points to the spot and Sphinx have the chance to equalise. Well, the captain, Joe Hull, protesting his team's innocence, and Callum Woodward wants to put the ball on the spot and get on with it. Boldmere not letting him do it. Bit of gamesmanship going on here. And the referee ordering the Boldmere players out of the box. Callum Woodward, the Sphinx skipper, with ball in hand. Jackson ordered to his line. And now Callum Woodward places the ball on the spot. 12 yards between him and an equalising goal. Can Woodward convert and take Sphinx one step closer to safety? Woodward steps up and scores! And Sphinx want to get on with it, straight back to the halfway line. No celebrations from Callum Woodward. He knows there is still a job to do. Lewis Guest cheering up his troops. It's 1-1 at Sphinx Drive. Coventry Sphinx still mathematically safe due to what's going on elsewhere. But now with that equalising goal, even if Rushton score, Sphinx will be 3 points clear with a superior goal difference. And Boldmere still unhappy about the awarding of the penalty. Well, the Mice have got to make sure they don't lose their heads here. There's still 16 minutes left. And George Washburn a bit irate here about something that's been said. So about 15 minutes to go. And we're finally going to get this game restarted, I hope. And I believe George Washburn's been sent off. He has. George Washburn has been dismissed. Boldmere down to 10 men. Referee Mr. Lander not liking what he heard from the Boldmere number 8. So that's really turned the game on its head. Sphinx are now level and have a man advantage. And there's going to be a change here for Boldmere St Michael's. They're going to have to change the shape after Wasbourne's dismissal. Crikey, what difference a minute can make here at Sphinx Drive. Coventry Sphinx 1, Boldmere St Michael's 1. George Washburn sent off for Boldmere. Here's Harry Sweeney as Boldmere look to get themselves back into this game after that red card sliding by Joe Percy. It's off Harry Sweeney. No, it's going to be a Sphinx throw. Sweeney disappointed. Percy. Flicked off the head of Leo Brown, cleared by Byrne. Usher Shipway. Dispossessed by Callum Woodward. Byrne lofts away from the edge of the area. Woodward up for it. Can Leo Brown bring it down? Leo Wood's there too. It's chipped to the left-hand side. Jordan Hayward. Guy O'Meara taking advantage of Hayward trying to control the ball. Clears as far as Shorrock. Now with Leo Wood. Rolls it across to Callum Woodward. Trying to break through that back line. Leo Brown's there too, but Owen Parry, even on the deck, was able to get a foot on it and prevent Sphinx from making inroads. Short with the challenge. Hayward takes it on for Sphinx. Finley Shark, shoulder to shoulder with Parry. Gets the throwing out of it. Cross cannoning off the leg of Owen Parry. Throw down line to Luke Downs. Woodward rolls up onto his chest. Pressure from behind by Guy Meara. Nodded away by Jack Byrne. Guy Meara. Up towards Andre Browse, now the focal point of the Boldmere attack. Pinball between several players in yellow and blue on that far side. As the Boldmere man played it off Callum Woodward eventually for the throw. And there is going to be a change very shortly for Boldmere St Michael's. It's not happening just yet. Guy Meara takes the throw. Craven looks for Usher Shipway. Usher Shipway can only knock it as far as Leo Wood. And Sphinx wanted to continue there. It's a high boot against Usher Shipway. The ball was moving as Sphinx took the free kick. It's going to have to be retaken. Woodward floats it in towards Guest. Guest being held from behind, couldn't get to the loose ball. Cleared by Byrne after that intervention from Joe Hall. Parry is left, Luke Downs in a heap. Runs into Draper in the midfield. Draper again trying to prevent Usher Shipway from making inroads. Gittings chips it high into the sky, nodded on by Percy. Only as far as Gittings again. Downs dusting himself off and getting back in the game. Jordan Hayward trying to run in on Harry Craven. Craven able to lunge that ball away from the Sphinx winger. That's in the back line with Boldmere St Michael's and Hull. Byrne. Now Gittings. Hull again. Remember Boldmere down to 10 men for the last 11 minutes of this game. Sweeney collects on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Owen Parry, plenty of blue shirts in front of him. He couldn't find his way past all of them. Lewis Guest able to send it away. But he's going to come back through Sweeney. Low drives towards that near post, falls kindly to the feet of Callum Woodward. Clearance slices out on this near side. And Alfonso Castellano's getting ready for Coventry Sphinx. And here comes the change for Boldmere St Michael's. 11 for 12, and that will be Allison on for Andre Brown. Brown taking his time, leaving the field. And Allison looks like a midfield option for Boldmere St Michael's. Of course, Washburn was in that midfield when he was sent off. And there's been a goal. There has been a goal in the game between AFC Rushden Diamonds and Shepshed Dynamo, and it's gone to Rushden. Rushden are in front. Rushden lead by 1-0 through Ryan Inman. So as it stands, Sphinx would not be mathematically safe tonight. So Sphinx had to go out all out for this win. Hayward fouled in front of the Boldmere management. Well, Sphinx want to make a substitution. It's going to have to wait. Callum Woodward with the free kick. Sphinx now need to win to guarantee themselves a place in step 4 next year. Woodward. Across the penalty area and Sweeney will clear. Draper. Heads it only as far as Allison. Tries to float it over the back line. Parry will chase. Keelan Follows is there to pick it up. 9 minutes to go. And as we said, that goal at Rushden Diamonds has changed everything. Percy. Headed straight out by Byrne. And flicked towards the gantry there by Sweeney. And now Sphinx going to make the change now. Not yet. Joe Percy. Hoofs up line towards Leo Brown. Across his own penalty area by Hull. Finney Sharp collects. Callum Woodward. Pinballs through a number of yellow shirts. Eventually falls to Craven, whose clearance is out on this near side for a Sphinx throw. Woodward. Looks for Leo Brown. Headed by Hull, only as far as Jack Downs. Forced into the corner. Back heel by Downs. Ball in by Percy. It's over Hayward. Finney Sharp racing to it. Finney Shark. Downs. Couldn't divert his header towards the goal. So it will be a goal kick which Jackson will take. Still Sphinx hold fire on the substitution. Away by Jackson. Guest nodded straight into the dugout. Rugby now 4-0 up at home to Walsall Wood. They're definitely getting the 3 points today. Draper nods away that throw in. Hayward looking for an option in the centre circle. There aren't any. Everyone back for Sphinx. On board to the edge of the area. Draper clears. Now with Jack Downs in the midfield. Hoofs it away. And deep into Boldmere territory. It will be a throw-in for the away side. So Castellano, I should say, still awaiting his introduction. Gaimira Stomps it towards the edge of the area. No one home. Easy pickings for Joe Percy. Percy. Now Leo Wood. Downs. Cuts in from the right. Jack Downs. Flag goes up against Jordan Hayward as he receives on the left-hand side of the penalty area. And I think Castellano's putting his shirt back on. Downs, a real scramble for the ball in the midfield. Looks for Leo Brantz over the head of Brown. Jackson clears. Slices it out to the right. Throw midway into Boldmere territory for the Sphinx. Shorrock. Looks for Leo Brown, heading away with a towering Craven. Woodward nodded across the box. Fired clear by Hull. And in front of the William Nibs stand, it will be a throw-in for Coventry Sphinx. Shorrock. Headed into the midfield by Guyamira. Sweeney's ball deflects back to Hull. Parry the target, but Draper gets his ponce on that one ahead of the Boldmere striker. Hayward, chance from behind by Guyamira. Seconds forward to Woodward. Volleyed on by Hayward. Leo Brown trying to get there ahead of Hull, but Hull plays it straight to the feet of Jack Downs. Now the counter's on for Coventry Sphinx. Brown wants it through. Jack Downs still going. Leo Wood off balance, still able to find Downs. The strike by Downs turned away by Jack Byrne, the centre-back. And out for a corner. This is where Sphinx need to be. As it stands, Sphinx will be 3 points clear of the relegation zone. But the goal difference is certainly in their favour. As it stands, the goal difference swing would have to be 9 goals. Punched away by Jackson. And the seconds for the finish shot. Does he fancy it here? No, he plays it to Jack Downs in the area. Curled in by Downs, and Leo Wood with the headed attempt couldn't find the target. Guess was up there too. He fancied a piece of that action. So it's Jackson away. Guess nods it towards Leo Wood. Wood with a little barge in the back. On Gittins, referee says it's enough for the free kick. It's on the halfway line. Boldmere with the opportunity to float it into the danger zone. Craven's in there, pushing the back on Percy. Referee says no. Sweeney waiting for the ball to land on his head. And it's nodded out by Jack Downs for the corner. 1 minute left. Well, 6 minutes left. There's 1 minute of normal time left, plus stoppages. Good punch by Files at the far post. Acrobatic clearance, bicycle kick from Luke Downs to clear. Throwing just in front of the Sphinx management. Leo Wood. Sphinx try and get it away from the penalty area. Woodward got some distance on that one. Cam Brown judged the bounce. Tries to wrestle his way past Byrne. Byrne held him up long enough, and a free kick. Leo Brown saying that he was being pulled by Jack Byrne. Referee doesn't agree. While we are now into added minutes. How much there will be, we've not been told. Byrne with a free kick. Headed away by Downs. Sweeney. His header onto the chest of Callum Woodward. Volleyed on by Woodward. Hayward's going to give chase. Byrne there first. Sends it high into the sky blue sky. Over a kick by Woodward away. Jack Downs up for it. Sphinx. I've got to try and get the ball on the deck. Craven. His header towards Downs. Headed up by Downs. And again. And Shitway heads it on. We've got a game of head tennis here. Draper drags down Owen Parry on the edge of the area in a dangerous position for this free kick and a yellow card for Draper. Well, as it stands, Sphinx still go into the final day needing something to confirm their safety. It's a position that Sphinx didn't want to find themselves in. But if Boldmere can score here, then that gap to Rushden and Diamonds and Rugby goes down to 2 points. Which means then the only mathematical way to secure victory on the final day is to win at Hinckley. The crucial moment for Craven, just over. Power aplenty from Craven, but too high. And that, well, could be the final action of the afternoon. Follows, taking his time. Just to the right. Jack Downs just keeps it in. Deflect along the touchline, finds Leo Brown. Shielding well from Holland, a nice back heel to Jack Downs. Didn't quite have the legs to find Wood. The referee blows the final whistle. Coventry Sphinx aren't mathematically safe, but they have a 3-point lead with 9 goals in their favour. It was a hard-fought game. But victories for Rugby and for AFC Rushden and Diamonds mean Sphinx are 99.9% safe, but they do have to look over their shoulders just a tad. On the final day, but a great draw for Coventry Sphinx. And the boys in sky blue and white are so close to survival. Final score here at Sphinx Drive, and the final home fixture of the season, Coventry Sphinx 1, Boldmere St Michael's 1.